Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 19 of Europa Universalis IV as Japan. We are at war with Korea, as well as a few of their buddies. I knew it was a good idea not to break the relationship with Ming. It did actually turn around and end up working for us in the end. Do we want to lose some money for prestige or lose some admin power? Well, we still don't have a lot of prestige. We don't have a lot of money either, but, you know, we'll do what we can. Try and keep his troops busy down here. We did stack wipe his army, so he's pretty screwed. We'd just like to try and get 100% occupation over here on Yan. If we can get 100% occupation over here, then we can piece them out, which is what we definitely want to do. Now, we're just going to quickly detach a siege there and go and get rid of... Looks like Ming's mainly going to do it, but war score is war score. There we go, we actually got 100%. That's going to force out their ships. Let's just go straight ahead and sue for peace. We have 96% war score against them. Do we want any land from them is the question. We could take some, but I don't think we really need to. So we're going to start looking at what we can get from them. War reps we definitely want. There's nothing else that we really need. We just want them out of this. Let's go ahead and do that. Annul your treaties. Break your treaty with Korea. Break your treaty with Wu. And that's all I'm really bothered about. Let's go ahead and send demands. There we go, that's one person out of the war right there. You guys are now black flagged, so I'm going to go and move you back into friendly territory. Still got one more province up here that we need to grab. I'm hoping that my allies will go and do that. Meanwhile, we'll just start taking some stuff down here. We'll hopefully be able to get Wu out of this war. Gain some money or gain admin power. I think we'll gain the money at this point. Money is always nice. Yeah, we just need to go ahead and take this province up here, but having black flag troops doesn't really help with that all of that much. Ming's getting sieged out a little bit, but nothing is going to be hugely problematic here. Okay, you boys are home, so now you can move over there and we'll siege. They might actually be willing to peace out already. I mean, we probably have... Yeah, 93% war score. So, once again, we're going to go for war reparations. We're going to take all of the money that you have, which is sod all, really. We want you to break your relationships with Korea and Yan. Off we go. Okay, there's another participant out of the war. So, the only ally that Korea have left is Wu. Wu is about to get wrecked big time because, you know, we have a lot of men down there. This should also make it a little bit easier for Ming to do something down here that is useful. Oddly enough, you've actually got some men down there. They're not going to last a very long time. So, yeah, they don't have many men at all, and they're split around all over the place. What they do have is a lot of forts, and it's making it difficult to actually get into their capital, but... Not to worry, we have ways and means. Hopefully now our allies are going to be a little bit more on the ball. We don't have any call for peace yet, so things are good. You managed to get away, you sneaky little bastard. I just want to try and run these guys down. I don't want anybody to sort of start getting into our own territory and, you know, sort of nicking stuff from us from behind. It would be nice if Ming was being... Oh, Ming's got all of his... army sieging one single province down there, which is, I guess that is fair enough. So you're moving over here, and I don't think you're coming over here to siege Ming. I think you're coming over here because you want to try and de-siege some of my territory. I think you want to de-siege some of Korea. I think that's why you're heading over there. So I'm going to go ahead and put a stop to that. I also just saw some cheeky units moving in over in this direction, so let's get over there, see if we can find where they're going. Maybe head them off. There you are, you're moving into that province. So am I. That's fortunate, isn't it? It is mountains, but we've got good numbers. Now, I am losing quite a bit of manpower, so that is definitely a concern. I think they just managed to reinforce a little bit there. Are you really going to throw another troop in? No, you didn't. But let's go over here and see if we can wipe you out. Oh, no, you're actually coming in here, are you? You're going into there. Well, make up your mind. Wherever you go, I'm going to catch you, so it's really your own choice. There we go. That's actually in farmland, so that should easily go in our favour. We'll let those guys heal up a little bit. So, yeah, you know, they've got some units. They're kind of just wandering around aimlessly. Let's just go... still can't get to your capital. That is very annoying. Would you mind terribly, Ming, hurrying up and sieging that province? Let's detach a siege there and move the rest of you down onto that fort. Now, they're still trying to move a lot of men to the north here. They're definitely trying to get units through, which we are going to have to try and deal with where we can. They are moving into the mountains. Luckily, mainly what they're doing is fighting... Again, they've got insufficient support, so let's go and jump on them while they're stupid enough to be standing in the mountains. If you could just hurry up a little bit with that fort siege down there, Ming, that'd be fantastic. Of course, we're working on a fort siege here. At least we are blockading, though, so that does help. You're not going to be able to siege that. Now, Ming can probably get in the capital now. I think he has enough... I think he has the ability to do that. And we won that battle over there. We can sit in the mountains. They seem to like coming through that province. So let's sit up there and wait. I don't even mind potentially giving something like that to Ming, you know? It's like, why not? It makes Ming a little bit stronger, but it's only one province. But it also makes Wu a little bit weaker, so... probably worth doing in the long run. Quite good there on the capital. Already a 7% chance that that is going to flip over. We like that. So we're definitely grabbing a few more forts here. We've also managed to sink another fleet. Things are going quite well. We'll probably wait until their capital falls, as it is already on 21%, and then we'll consider piecing them out. Now, we could take some land from them, because we do actually have some land that is adjacent, or in the same strait. So we could come down here and try and take Fuzu, which might not be a terrible idea. We have a call to arms against a lot of people that we don't... well, some of these people we're already actually in a war with anyway, so we don't mind going to war with that. So this one contains Chu, Caradel, and Shun. Neither ones that we particularly care about. But we'll definitely go ahead and try and finish up this war that's going on over here. You're trying to siege that back. Ming's dealing with you. That is fine. We have their capital. Do we want to go down here and try and take that province? I'm tempted to. I can get to it, so let's move down there and deal with it. Again, we're just shamelessly wrecking their fleet. I've actually gained a galley out of all of this, which I'll probably get rid of, because being over the naval force limit is generally not good. We do have some armies moving towards us, because obviously we're now dealing with this other war. We've got Chu moving some units around. Again, I don't think he's going to be too problematic, but we still need to keep our eye on him. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and take the idea yet, because I'd like to save up in case we need to grab the... what are the words that I'm looking for here? I'd like to save up in case we need to do a peace deal. Now, you're moving some men towards these guys, which I don't really like. I'm going to try and get out of the way. And you're probably going to come over here and try and start besieging some of the occupied territory that I've taken from Korea. So we need this war to end up finishing, and finishing quickly. Ideally, what we need is this siege to hurry up. Now, what I could do is actually move down there and help blockade. Although Ming's 100% blockading that, so it shouldn't make any difference at all, really. Again, we do still have a few forts down here that we are paying for. Let's go ahead and just untick those, so we're not losing massive amounts of money on them. Now, we do really need to get out of here. Yeah, I was just trying to get that tick on the province. Will I get out on time? I get out on the 23rd. You're gonna... no, I'm actually going to lose those troops. I was just a little bit too slow with that. We are trying to retreat still, so we will retreat out. Only minus 21% on this. I wish that was a little bit faster. We are retreating a very long way. Oh, I didn't even realise that we had peasants up here. Okay, this is annoying then. That's going to mean it's difficult to take some of these provinces. So let's go ahead now and see if we can start getting some peace deals. First of all, let's go ahead and sue for peace over here. What do we take from you? Can we take that from you? Yes, we can. It's a lot of war skill, but we can take it. Do we want to give that to Ming? Well, before we do that, what we do want to do is we want war reparations from you, and we want you to annul your treaties with Korea, which you are willing to do. We also want you to give us all of your money, because inflation be damned, we've got plenty of it. And then will you give that to Ming? No, you won't. Okay, don't care. So let's go ahead, peace it out with those guys. Okay, that's that done. So now that they've peaced out, we've got you guys, we've got this little army over here. Let's just keep you down there for the time being. We now want to see what we can get out of Korea. We have 99% peace with them. We probably can't take that because we don't... Oh, no, apparently we could take it. Well, we definitely want this because we have a mission for it. One of these places, I think, is a centre of trade. Yep, it's this one. So we definitely want to take that. So we want to take... where are we? Clear offer. We want this one. We want this one. Taking as much coastal stuff from them as possible isn't a bad idea. And maybe taking these two and linking everything up. We could potentially take more, but it gives us quite a bit of overextension as is. Take as much money from them as we can. Get war reparations from them. And they haven't got any treaties to annul, so let's go ahead and send demands. And all of a sudden, we have a lot of Korea. We've also got a lot of rebels down there as well. Do we want to keep this fort? I don't think it's a bad one to keep, actually. So we will keep that. We've split what is left of Korea into two. Where are you guys going to? You're heading down there. Let's get you guys there. We'll all meet up together. And then we will consider going up. And we're going to have to go and fight those peasants. Well, no, the peasants aren't ours. The peasants are all in Korea. That's fine by me. We need to go and fight these guys. Got some conversions to do. Got some cores to do. Let's go ahead and start the coring. That is a nice big one there. So let's go ahead and do all of these cores. We are going to have to go ahead and increase our... Did we not grab this? I thought we took this for ourselves. Did I miss something here? Or did I accidentally give that to Ming? Oh, I must have accidentally given that to Ming. I thought I actually had control of it. Apparently it was Ming that had control of it. Okay, my bad. I made a mistake there and lost a province, but it's not the end of the world. We'll survive without that. I guess it's one less place to have to core, isn't it? So let us go and increase the autonomy in all of these provinces. And we want to convert. I think there's one province we can work on. So let's go and work on that. And we have a new mission, reduce overextension. Well, we're definitely working on that one. Now, we want to get out of this other war as quickly as possible. Lose 5 prestige for the option. Well, we've got a lot of prestige at the moment. We gain a lot of stuff. Or, yeah, we'll lose 5 prestige and gain some points. So we'll get our army together. And then we'll go up and start dealing with these guys. And so these peasants aren't ours. So we don't really have to worry too much about that. Our ships. We are going to take the galley. And disband it, because I don't want it. I could have tried to sell it, but most of the time it's just too much hassle. We will park up the heavies. I don't think we need them anymore, so we'll go and mothball them. Because I think all the people we're at war with are landlocked. I don't think we've got any ships we need to worry about. And we will take you guys, and you're going to go back to protecting trade in Nippon. All good stuff. So, do we go ahead and take the extra colonist? It might not be a bad idea, and it would give us the yearly prestige, which is really good. But we are massively behind in our Diplotech. I think we're going to have to wait and save up and get the next Diplotech. I really think that is the best idea here. So where is our army? You are all there. Let's group up. Let's move in. Destroy you guys. We are losing a lot of manpower here. So my intention here is to just go in, do as much damage as possible to their armies, just to try and make it easier for them to win. And then I'm just going to bug out. I don't intend to get too involved in this war. Unfortunately, they just managed to reinforce there. I did roll an 8, followed by another 8. 1 in the fire phase, 1 in the shock phase. We're going to win that. We're going to take heavy losses, but we're going to win. Okay, so that's their armies pretty screwed. Do I really want to engage a 2-stack in the mountains? It's not a smart thing to do, but it'll probably be a stack wipe of descriptors. They've actually moved out of there anyway, I think. Think they've moved out. No, we actually caught them and wiped them out. So, you guys are going... It's a long walk, I'll admit, but you guys are going to sort of walk your way all the way back over here. And Korea can deal with their own peasant problem. We should be okay. Let's go ahead and make sure that we get these 3 heavies mothballed. That'll save us quite a bit of money. Lose 50 ducats or lose half of the population in our colony, which is already at 730. That's a lot to lose. We'll lose the ducats. We're not too bad on money at the moment. We don't really mind that. Let's make sure we continue to improve our relations with Ming. Also continue to improve our relations with you. And yeah, we're just basically bringing our men home now. So we've taken a fairly good chunk out of Japan. I honestly thought I'd managed to grab that province. It would have been nice because we'd have had something, you know, something else in the Taiwan Strait. We can still fabricate on it, of course. We can take it from Ming later on, which is probably what will end up happening. I've got no doubt about that. We just need to make sure we keep on top of any potential rebellions that we may have. We could also think about going for a new idea group. We could possibly get a military idea. I mean, we are managing to stay ahead as far as military goes. Can never remember which is the good one out of defensive and offensive. Yearly army tradition. Morale of armies is really good. Land leader's shock is also really good. But there's no morale on that one. The morale is always really, really good. I think we might end up going for defensive ideas. What are we like in terms of our tech? Yeah, we are keeping up with our military tech, just. But it seems like this a sensible group to open. So I think we will do that, and we will actually go for the defensive ideas for getting that morale of armies. Remember, just because you take defensive ideas doesn't mean you have to be defensive. You can still take defensive ideas and be aggressive. We could instantly go ahead and grab the extra yearly army tradition, which is not a bad idea. So let us go and grab that. Again, it'll take a little bit of time to get our military tech up, but at the same time, we're also going to be falling behind time with it, which means we'll get a bonus to it, so it won't cost us as much. It evens out along the way. But this is why we really want to sort of start working our way down and getting to a point where we can westernize. We need to find a western neighbour quite quickly. What do we want here? We can lose 10 prestige and 10 legitimacy for 50 admin power, or we can, well, we'll just buy the prestige. We don't really need the admin power right now. So you've still got a fairly big army around there, although there's a big stack there of allies, so that is fine. Our army is almost home. We've got no manpower left at the moment. We've taken so much attrition that we literally have no manpower left. So let's go ahead and split these guys up, move them between a couple of provinces, just because it'll help to reduce the potential of getting any rebellions in those provinces at least. As you can see, we have quite a lot of provincial unrest here. Most of that is going to come from war exhaustion, because we are in a war that we don't really want to be in. Hopefully that war isn't going to last too much longer. We are actually winning it. We could try and peace out individually. Who would we be annoying if we did? Meow, possibly. We do have quite high war exhaustion. I think we can stay fast. We could just buy it down, to be honest. It's diplomatic power, so let's just go ahead. We'll just get rid of it completely. There's a war exhaustion gone. The rebel uprising is one pretender rebels. Do we actually have rebels? Yeah, they're not my rebels. Korean separatists is what I will be getting next. And you're probably mainly in Yeah, all the Korean provinces. Lost a siege. But that's this one here. I don't care. These guys aren't mine, are they? Why do I care about these guys? Is it just because we are in the war together? It must just be because we're in the war together. Is Wu actually in the war on my side? No. So how have I lost that siege then? What on earth is happening here? You're not allied with me. We're not royal married. You're embargoing me. We're embargoing you. Am I misreading something? Have I got rebels somewhere that I haven't spotted? No, well, I've got no idea what's going on. Okay, we'll allow things to continue. Would be nice just to get out of this war. We'll recall the diplomat from there. There's not a lot else we can do. Hopefully you're just going to go around and keep picking on Korea. That'll be fine. Once we get all of these cores and we reduce our overextension, that will really help with the rebellions that we're having. So we'll wait a little bit for that. But that will have to be in another video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying this series of EU4. And I certainly am. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And remember, if you'd like to help myself and the channel out, and it's completely optional, but I do have a Patreon account, and the link is in the description below. So until next time, goodbye for now.